themselves for a brief moment. Thank you so much. I'm going to give the mic to Sister Mujgan, who will introduce the guest speakers.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you're all enjoying the gathering tonight, exploring the stalls, shopping and tasting delicious food which our community has prepared for all of you tonight. I also would like to take a moment to extend a heartfelt welcome to our special guests tonight who have taken their precious time to be with us and to celebrate this occasion together. I would like to say that your presence adds great meaning to our event tonight and reflects the strength of our community. Please welcome Chad Buchanan, Deputy of Mayor for City of Salisbury, and Lawrence Ben, candidate for Enfield electorate.
Thank you, Sister Mujgan. If I can have your attention just for a couple of moments, I'd like to invite Chad to introduce himself, and he's got a short 2-minute speech he'd like to give. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak to you all, and may your prayers and fasting be accepted. It's an absolute privilege and honour to obviously join you here on this most auspicious occasion. Every year in the city of Salisbury, I have the opportunity to visit many of our mosques within our boundaries and to be able to share with you these most special moments that we are celebrating this week and finishing tonight for this particular mosque. I get to go to Jafaria tomorrow night and some of the other places during the week, so thank you for those opportunities. I just want to briefly mention to you that, acknowledge a couple of people that are also here. One of them is my good friend Lawrence Ben, who's the Labor candidate for the seat of Enfield. And as you know, we've got a state election this Saturday, and I'm humbled through obviously being able to attend citizenship ceremonies over the last 10 to 15 years in particular with the Hazara community, that I know that many of you are able to vote, and some of you are voting for the first time this Saturday. And if you do live in Blair Athol, Enfield, Clearview, Northfield, Northgate, I strongly encourage you to get out there and vote for Lawrence Ben, who is Labor's candidate for the seat of Enfield. And if you're voting for Lawrence Ben, you're voting for Peter Malinauskas, our Premier. I just also want to briefly touch on, to let you know that I look forward to receiving your development application at Council for potential extensions that you're looking at here. And like I have done for the last 20 years, I'll be the first person to advocate and support your application for a development approval, and I wish you every success for that. And just very briefly, a very small announcement. Lawrence Ben and I have had the privilege of learning a lot about the Sangirag. Sangirag is established in Blair Athol, in Lawrence's electorate, and Lawrence has already been able to help out behind the scenes to make sure there's a Sangirag in Blair Athol, and we're going to do the same here at the city of Salisbury. And I'm pleased to say that as of last night, we started the process to do that, and next Monday I'll be formalising 15 to 30,000 to have a dedicated Sangirag location at Carisbrook Park. And that's in no small thanks to Lawrence Ben, who gave me a quick tour and a show of the one at Blair Athol. So thank you, and I won't take up any of your more time, but I do want to briefly introduce to you Lawrence Ben, who is the Labor candidate for Enfield.
Give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Chakchaki.
Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you for welcoming me here, and thank you to Chad. It's been wonderful to be warmly welcomed by your community over the last few weeks. I've been Labor's candidate in Enfield since January. Andrea Michaels recently announced that she's going back to the law, and it's been wonderful to have her support to be Labor's candidate in Enfield. I've been on the polling booth at Enfield RSL for early voting the last few days. We're open down there until Friday, and then yes, it is election day on Saturday. I do just want to say this. there's a lot of division in politics at the moment. There are some political parties that are seeking to divide people through ignorance and a lack of inclusion and turning away from diversity. And it is the Australian Labor Party, Peter Malinowskis' government in South Australia, and myself as a member of his team that stands up for inclusion, diversity, and our wonderful multicultural communities that make our state strong. So thank you for having me here tonight. It's an absolute honour. I look forward to coming back and coming along with my wife next time to show her, because it's such a wonderful event. We want to see it get bigger every year, and we're happy to support other events like this in the future. Thank you very much for having me, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Chat.